Hey, what is up everybody? Platform Disciple here, and today we are answering a question that I get all the time from new players. This is, I think, by far the question I hear the most, which is how do I spend my IP? And I think for a lot of experienced players, this video is probably not for you, but maybe you'll find it entertaining anyways, and I'm gonna try to keep it pretty short. So IP is obviously the currency you get for playing the game and completing quests. And there's a few different ways you can spend your IP. 3 total, really, if you break them into categories. You've got card packs, excuse me, decks, and we've also got Rift Run. And you can spend on Rift Run in 2 ways. One is the entry fee of 2,000, and then there's also purchasing the deck at the end. And we're gonna break these down and talk about them a bit. First, we're gonna talk about card packs, because one of the main sub questions to this question that I get is which pack of cards should I be buying? Let's begin by saying that most of the packs you can buy for IP. There are some LP packs, LP pack only, and those are the faction packs and the alt art packs. Now the alt art packs are pretty interesting because they give you, or excuse me, I gotta extremely edit that. They might give you one of the alternate arts featured in that pack. And there are no numbers released on that. They are not transparent with what the rate of card drop for the alt arts are. So I can't tell you how worth it is. But I will say that that regardless of how worth it is, the alt arts are worth a lot more. And how much they're worth is also going to be contingent on how rare they are, as well as how desirable the card is. So even if the drop rate on the alt arts is very low, the value of the alt arts is ultimately going to make up for that most of the time. At least that's what I think. And that's just a basic kind of like marketing thing. Demand and supply. If the demand is high and the supply is low, then it's going to be worth a lot. And if the supply is higher, it's going to be worth less. So let's say you get 1 alt art death ray in every 5 packs, and that's a total estimate, then it would be worth a certain amount to people. If it was 1 in every 10 packs, it would be worth probably twice as much to people, just by merit of the supply and demand effect. All right. Anyways, there's also these faction packs, and these are garbage. Don't ever buy them. All they are different from any other pack is that they only give cards from that faction. Even if you really want that faction, they cost twice as much LP. So don't ever buy them. But let's get into the actual question. So, what's the difference between these packs that you can buy for IP? The answer is that they are divided by set. And which one should you buy? Honestly, I think that most of the sets are fairly equally balanced. So it's not like buying a particular set is going to make you more likely to get more desirable cards. That is my opinion. Somebody could disagree with me, but I strongly believe they're about equal. That being said, I will say that the collection pack is the one that I think is best suited to most players because it gives the highest variety, because unlike the other packs, the collection pack covers every set. So you have a chance of getting cards from any set. So highest variety in that, generally better for most players. And I will also say that if you have not purchased a lot of the Rebellion stuff, there's a high probability that you have less Rebellion cards than other sets, in which case the Rebellion pack or the collection pack are the cards that you should generally buy. That's what I think. Now, let's talk about decks. And let's break this down by saying that for 27 IP, you could get 9 booster packs, right? So, and 9 booster packs would give you 45 cards. They would also give you at least 9 rares, because you get 1 rare or better per booster pack. As a matter of fact, if you buy 9 boosters, odds are you get more than 9 rares, because it's likely that one booster will contain 2 rares, or a legendary, or an epic, or a gold, or a foil. Point is that you're getting slightly better than 9 rares, or substantially better if you're lucky. Now these decks are the same price as 9 boosters, and they give you 43 cards, 40 cards in the main deck, and then 3 cards for the side, or excuse me, not sideboard, for the command zone. So 43 cards total, and keep in mind you're getting 2 more cards, and you're also getting 9 plus rares for buying the boosters. If you look at the card list, you see that you're getting 4 rares in this. Another example, 3 rares, 4 rares. So, and they're pretty consistent across the board. There are almost no rares. You're getting 2 less cards. There's 0 chance of getting golds, foils, epics, and legends. And you're just getting a pile of commons and uncommons, essentially. So don't ever buy these, is what I'm saying. Just don't. Even if you really like the particular faction or the deck, you can copy and paste this card list and try to build it yourself and trade for the cards. Buying 9 booster packs is going to give you more trade value than these, and it's going to give you it's just so much better to buy booster packs. And it's possible that these will be changed at some point, but for the time being, don't ever buy them. Just don't. And the last thing we're going to talk about is, of course, Rift Run. Rift Run costs 2,000, and if you enjoy playing it, or if you have Rift tokens, which of course you can exchange for 1 run, then that's worth it to you. But what we really need to discuss is that once you complete a run, you have the opportunity to buy the deck. If you have gotten 0 wins, it will cost you 45,000 IP, and it will cost less than 45,000 dependent on how many wins you get. If you get 29 or more wins, the deck is just outright free. And people might ask whether it's better to buy decks, or excuse me, buy the Rift Run deck or to buy boosters. And this is going to depend on how many wins you get and also what's in your deck. And the key thing to understand here is that you can, I mean, although there's a visual bug at the moment, ordinarily you can see what cards are in your deck, and you can start saving up IP during your run if you want to buy that deck. So like I said before, booster packs, you get 9 rares-ish, and it's going to cost you 27,000. So that gives you some kind of metric to think of. Like, what you should do is, if you complete a run, you should compare the price tag to what would I be getting for that many boosters, and would I rather have that many boosters or this deck? And that answer is going to be based on your individual collection, what you're looking for, what you want. Like, maybe the particular run you went on contains a golden card or a legendary card or something that you don't have that you really want, and maybe you'd be willing to spend a little more. Other times, maybe your run only has commons and uncommons really, and you don't want it. So that's what it really comes down. It comes down to your opinion, but I'm just giving you some advice to compare it to what could you be getting for, how many boosters could you be getting for that same amount. And that is pretty much all I have to say. So yeah, the short answer is buy Rebellion or Collection packs, and buy your Rift Run deck only if it's worth it. And that's going to depend on the individual Rift Run. And yeah, until next time, everybody, peace out.